Hi, I'm Kevin from PowerSaver. You replied to our door hanger. I'd like to show you our PowerSaver. You've got a few minutes to spare?
Come on, Kevin, I've been expecting you.
Good girl. Now, Mrs. Knight, what's your first name?
Regina.
Is it okay if I call you Regina? That's the unit right there. That's what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Could I borrow this lead here for a moment and plug you in?
Yes, of course.
So what I'll do is plug this in and show you what the system actually does. There we go. So when I turn this on, you'll see the light here in the case comes on. That's the PowerSaver. I'll pop that out for a moment. But if you have a look here at this little ammeter, at the moment that light, that fluorescent tube there is drawing 0.26 of an amp. When I plug the PowerSaver in over here, turn him on, you see it drops back right to 0.2. So what it's doing at the moment, you're currently paying 0.26 in electricity consumption to run this light. With the PowerSaver, you'd be paying only 0.2. So that's about 0.5 of an amp, or about 20% saving just on that lamp there. But the PowerSaver, I'll turn this off so a bit glare on your eyes there, but I'd like to show you what the PowerSaver does. Now, there's only 4 ways, ultimately, Regina, that you can ever reduce your power bill in your home. Firstly, shut the power off, but very difficult to cook food, wash your clothes or watch TV, so that's really not a practical answer, although it would save a lot of money. The second choice, the government currently is encouraging people to put in solar panels now. Even with the government rebate of $8,000, it will still cost you about $6,000 to put 6,000 watts or 1,000 watts of solar panels on your roof, which will produce 6,000 watts of energy per day. At 17 cents, it works out about $1 a day you would save for the investment of the solar panels. Other people are looking at wind turbines, again about $7,500, and you'll save about $1 a day. The third choice is to install our little PowerSaver here, and you'll save about $1 a day, and the investment is only $198 while this trial is on. But I wanted to let you know right now, this device is a legal device and approved by all Australian certifying bodies for use on a domestic power supply. It's not some little thing that was built in someone's backyard. It's gone through years of testing. But at the moment we are doing a trial, that's what I mentioned to you earlier at the door there, to achieve a large number of consumer reports from a wide range of electricity users. Every home is different, different appliances, different use of power, and you can't say this is it. So what we're looking to do is involve both residential and small business, less than 100 employees, in a trial, and I hope they'll assist by verifying the savings they have achieved. The participants are asked to assist where possible by providing a current power bill. I'll give you a customer number in a moment. But with this, if you could send me a photocopy of your last power bill, and in 3 months' time a copy of your next power bill. Now, with your help and a couple of thousand other people, we're doing this trial in both Victoria, New South Wales and Queensland. Over the next 3 to 6 months, by comparing 4,000 or 5,000 customers' power bills, we'll know exactly the average savings on all those customers. Look, standing right here at the moment, as they say, 24% power saving. It may be more, it may be less. Until we have a lot of people to compare to, we really don't know the average. But in 6 months from now, with your help, we'll be able to say the average savings are 18.6%, 22.8%, or whatever they may be. So that's the purpose of the trial. Anyway, with the evidence of this trial, we'll have a strong case to make a recommendation to offset the carbon trading emission scheme tax proposed to be introduced in July 2010, as proposed in the Garnaut, the federal government Garnaut report. Now, I'm sure you've seen some of the headlines lately, like the hard times aren't over, fuel, rent, power, all up next year. Matter of fact, New South Wales, 8.6%. This fellow here was saying that power bills could go up $400 a quarter. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But the Queensland government, they've already approved a power increase of $230 next year. And the Queensland Competition Authority has moved to give power companies a green light to increase power bills by 13.6%. So the cost of power is definitely going to rise. But what we're here is firstly to show you the PowerSaver. It will be available in retail shops in July 2010, so you don't have to buy it today, okay? It will be available at 349 retail. If you choose to participate in this trial, the unit will be made available to you at a special wholesale price. And after seeing the demonstration and the resulting benefits of the PowerSaver, we'd like to ask you if 3 of your friends may wish to be involved and participate in the trial. So, could I get the names of 3 of your friends when I'm finished? I could show this to?
Oh, sure, I could do that.
Terrific, okay. And in the envelopes provided, send a copy of your last power bill and a copy of your next power bill. Now, if you can do that for it, oh, by the way, this may be of interest to you. Just at the moment, there is an excellent opportunity to earn some additional income with PowerSaver, both full-time and part-time. So if you know anyone would like to earn an extra $600 to $800 a week, please let me know, because while we're doing this trial, we do need people. Anyway, what is the PowerSaver? It's innovative technology that saves power in a specific manner. It's designed and engineered in Australia, reduces electrical consumption and stabilises your voltage. It reduces current by increasing the power factor and reduces your power wastage. Now, it's suitable for air conditioning, refrigerators, cleaners, fluorescent lamps, laptops, fans, computers, hi-fis, washing machines, hairdryers, TVs, vacuum cleaners and dishwashers. Suitable for businesses, homes, offices, hotels, motels, all that type of thing. But it does say that it does nothing to reduce your electrical consumption on pure resistive loads. Like, do you have an electric oven here?
Yes.
When you turn it on, the elements go red. That's almost like a short circuit. There is no way for the power to escape or not get used. So you find on your electric hot water service, rice cookers, your electric oven and that, you'll have very little power saving with our unit. But on all the other appliances, you will. Okay, you'll definitely save money on that. It's designed and built to Australian safety standards. PowerSaver has been researched, designed and developed in Australia by electrical engineers and electromechanical engineers. It's been submitted to all the certifying bodies and approved for use in Australia and European countries. It's got Standards Australia approval, design approval number 313001, CE approval, international EMC tested, and ROHS certification. There's a copy of the Certificate of Suitability from the Department of New South Wales Fair Trading. ROHS certification, certificate of approval, and with this you only need one unit to effect savings on all the power circuits, power points on that particular circuit. So if you have one power circuit in your home, right, one PowerSaver will do all those appliances. You plug it into the power point closest to wherever your meter box may be, whether it be in a bedroom or in the laundry, whatever. If you have two power circuits, ideally to get the ultimate savings you really need one per circuit. But it's the only device on the market to carry all the required certification and do what is intended, and that is obviously to save you power. Now, the federal government have been pushing for people, to help with this carbon thing. Matter of fact, Senator Penny Wong, she said right here, the Australian government made it clear at the last election they want every Australian to take action on climate change so our children and grandchildren are not punished for our failure to take responsible action. As Professor Garnaut demonstrated through his review, Australia is highly vulnerable to the effects of climate change, more so than any other developed country. It's one of the hottest and driest continents on Earth. And our economy and environment will be one of the hardest and fastest hit by climate change if we don't act decisively. And the Honourable Peter Garrett, as he said there are plenty of cost-effective options already available to households, landlords and businesses alike to reduce carbon pollution. But the one that's the most important of all, this Ross Garnaut, Professor Ross Garnaut, did a report, and as in his report he said here, the federal government has outlined in the Garnaut report that commercial users of power have to have a plan to reduce their power consumption in their day-to-day activities. If an energy reduction plan is not in effect by July 2010, the Carbon Emissions Trading Program will tax the business on the power they use. PowerSaver is the exact piece of equipment which will allow a reduction in power consumption for small and large business, and of course the purchase is tax deductible. But that's about saving money, and that's obviously important, to me and you and everyone. But there's another issue as well. Power saving is not just about saving money, it's about individual environmental responsibility. Do you realise every $65 you save on your power bill, Regina, represents 1 tonne of coal that does not have to be burnt? Now, carbon dioxide, they tell me, is CO2, which means 1 part carbon, 2 parts oxygen. So 1 tonne of coal would be 1 part of carbon and 2 parts of oxygen, which means that's 3 tonne of something going up into the air. So every time you save $65 using our device, that's 3 tonne of something which hasn't been put in the air. Is that important to you, by the way?
Absolutely.
Because I know really that's a lot of people are going to be aware that this is what's going to save our bacon. Anyway, here's our offer. Firstly, a decision today on using the PowerSaver. Post a copy of your last power bill in envelope 1 to PowerSaver Australia. Post a copy of your next power bill to verify the savings, and the names of 3 of your friends who you think may wish to join the trial. And maybe, as it says here, be prepared to appear in a national advertising campaign if required. Now, you will get paid a fee, but before July 2010, we are doing a national media campaign where we'll have one of those infomercials where they might ask you, so I've had it for a year now and I've saved X amount, that type of a thing. But you get paid a fee. But the retail price is $349.95, while the trial is on, it's a special price of $198 including GST. It's $180 plus the GST. So is this the type of device you'd like to have in your home to save some power?
Yes.